Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the On Season Sports Podcast YouTube page. First things first, we'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and watching these videos. You also can find us at Spotify and Podbean.com at the On Season Sports Podcast. This video will be one of the 32 NFL team grades, just clips from our podcast from before, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right.
Oh,
Our
we'll get
next
there. We'll get there,
our
boys.
next team is the Cincinnati Bengals. I gave the Cincinnati Bengals a solid A. I wrote this down. The number one draft pick or the number one team in the draft should, honestly, in my opinion, should have the best draft overall. You're getting the first option in every round for the best player that's left. Like, you shouldn't be able to fuck it up. But obviously Joe Burrow fits their quarterback needs that they needed. Wow, I can't speak. T. Higgins in the second round. He's first round talent. Logan Wilson, linebacker from Wyoming, in the third. He's solid. All around, they did go deep. What'd they go? 3 offense, 4 defense. So I think the Bengals still not going to be a very good team. They're going to be very young, need a lot of growing, but I think it was a solid draft, and they're definitely a better team now than what they were a week ago. So
Yeah, Joe Burrow, obviously getting the number one player in the draft besides number one offensive player in the draft, I should say. Obviously, it'll bring your grade up. And T. Higgins in the second is great value. Logan Wilson, I like that pick too, but the rest of them, I don't know how I feel about the rest of the draft. They kind of just drafted for depth, in my opinion. So they just kind of hope that one of those guys hits. I gave him a B plus, just because of the first 2 picks, but I think with a better later rounds, it could have been a little bit higher.
Keith?
Yeah, I also give the Bengals a B plus. You couldn't go wrong with having the first pick in the draft and drafting Joe Burrow. And then just to complement that, drafting T. Higgins in the second round, that's a very tall receiver at 6'4". He has a huge catch radius, so that really helps that receiving core with AJ Green and Tyler Boyd. So with just those 2 picks, I just put that as a B plus. Yeah, I didn't really see anything more exciting after that, but I think the T. Higgins and Joe Burrow is a great starting foundation for that offense.
Cool. I went with an A minus for the Bengals. I like the way their offense is going to look. Maybe not necessarily this year, but maybe in a couple of years with Joe Burrow, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, potentially AJ Green. I don't really know about him, but and then Joe Mixon in the backfield. I think they have a lot of really good weapons that are going to be good in a couple of years. Their old line's mostly garbage, but
It's not as bad as Miami's offensive line last year, though.
Yeah, yeah. So they're gonna have to definitely look at hopefully upgrading their O line to protect Joe Burrow. But I think they got a lot of good value in their picks. Like T. Higgins was a first round talent, got him in the second round. The linebacker from Appalachian State, Akeem Davis, I can't pronounce names. Gaither, yeah, Gaither. I think he was a second round talent. They got him in the third round. So I think they got some really good.
They got him in the fourth round.
It was a fourth round.
Yeah,
even better. I think he was a late second round talent in my mind. But yeah, I like the value of their picks, and I think in a couple of years, a lot of their players are going to be pretty good.